Due to the graphic nature of the content in this video, viewer discretion is advised. Hello folks, this is a gamer nerd here, and today we're going to be let's playing Agatha Christie's The ABC Murders. Man, that Agatha Christie makes some good murder mysteries, don't you think? Right, so let's get started. And you've got 3 profiles to choose from: profile A, B, and C. We are going to pick profile A. Alright. You have play, bonuses, options, and profiles, which we did earlier. Okay, we got for the voice settings, we got English and French. And for the text language, we got English, French, German, Spanish, and I think whatever the heck that is. I'm gonna stick with English for both of those. Alright. Looks like everything else is in order. Let's check out the bonuses. There's 32 different timeline pictures, 3 reconstructions, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51 different awards to unlock. So 32 different timeline pieces, 3 reconstructions, and 52 awards. That's a lot of awards, buddy. Man, they managed to go all in on this game. So, with that said, let's play the game, shall we? Some objects in your inventory can be modified, okay? Should be interesting.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for Endover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe, but please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
Friday, June 21st, huh? Wow. Let's see. Looks like a sinister plot is brewing.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Huh. This ought to be interesting. Alright. And with that, the game starts. And let's see. Our objectives are to go and meet Inspector Japp. And we've got a notebook.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Take advantage of the moment when the person you are with is busy in order to observe him or her. Okay. Okay, so our victim is Alice Asher. She owns a tobacco shop and she was killed in her tobacco shop by a blow to the back of the head. Okay. And our question is that the motive for the crime? Here you're making Poirot's little gray sails work. The aim is to answer the questions he asks himself by establishing the links between the clues in order to deduce an answer. Place the clues on the empty boxes to fill in the holes. Select the clue with the left stick and the indicated action buttons. And we're missing a lot of clues. So, we'll have to wait until we get all our clues in order to answer the question. Alright. Let's see what's going on.
Poirot, my friend, give me a minute to find the damn notebook.
Let's examine the guy. Find 3 clues that agree with Hercule Poirot's remark.
Is Japp being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
A slight smile.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Relaxed attitude. What other clues are there? Let's see. Aha.
Japp is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
Indeed.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
A husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Ooh. We need to ask his opinion on that.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Interesting. Let's enter the crime scene and see what we can get. So come with me, chat. Check that off. Ah. Interesting. Let's examine this old book here. Okay.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC.
An ABC railway guide, huh?
It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
No fingerprints on the book. Understandable. What about that lunch bag? Let's see
Red
what it's...
liquid is oozing out. Is it blood?
Maybe, but we'll have to examine it to make sure.
No. It's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
Interesting. That's a good examination. Let's see what else needs examining. Let's back out a bit. And do another thorough examination of the book.
It's not just any. It's open at... There are no prints on the book.
All right. How do we explain the presence of an ABC guide on the counter? Well, let's find that out. No objects of value for sale in the shop. There was a letter signed ABC at the murder in the declaration by Chief Japp that there were no objects of value for sale in the shop. And Miss Escher was seen alive at 5:30 p.m. But we're missing some clues to that question, so... let's see. No objects of value in the shop. And the fact that the body was found at 11 p.m. But we're missing some clues. We'll still need to look up more clues and see what else is going on. Now where is that last clue? Oh,
The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them.
How did I miss that clue? How do we explain the presence
There are cigarette packets in a mess on the shelf. There are cigarette packets.
Alright, let's examine this area. Ooh, there's a dead body. There's plenty of evidence to look at.
She has a packet of play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell?
She could have.
This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
Noted. Was Miss Escher killed on sight?
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out.
Let's see, what else could be examined?
I can't see any other mark on the floor.
Let's see. What else could be of use?
The body is hidden.
Let's see what else we can find. Now, I don't think Miss Escher just popped out, as Monsieur Perrault describes. I believe she was murdered.
I can't see any other mark on the floor.
Let's see, what else is missing? The blood was a clue. The packet of cigarettes was a clue. What else could we be missing? Let's answer the question, was Miss Escher killed on sight? Okay, there's a pool of blood near her head. And the body was found at about 11 p.m. But we're still missing a clue, so that helps answer this question. So we're gonna look around some more. I believe we already have 4 clues that have helped us figure out this part so far. And you know those handcuffs on the left side of the screen? That tells you how many clues you found. I just need to find that elusive one. Can't see no other marks on the floor. Oh, there was a packet of cigarettes laying in a disheveled mess on the floor. Maybe if we looked at this case from another angle. What did I miss? What did I miss?
I can't see any other mark on the floor.
Let's see.
I can't see any other.
Let's see. What is that last elusive clue?
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Let's examine the cash register.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Okay.
Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
Let's try and enter something.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till.
Good idea. That's where a credit card would go.
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
Indeed. That must be the secret to opening this cash register.
It is blocked by something. The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
Let's see what that strange something is.
Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath.
Indeed. Let's see.
I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably start it again later. So I'll have to find the code for the cash register. We'll have to search for that last piece of evidence here. Must be hiding somewhere. Did I accidentally walk out? Okay. Here's another area
The
to...
place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
Indeed it is. Well-ordered shelves. Magazines and papers are in order.
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
Indeed. Ooh, we got ourselves a clue. There was no sign of a fight. The magazines were well in order, so how was Miss Escher killed? And what about that last piece of evidence? May need to go into the back room and find...
The door is locked.
Uh-oh. Locked door, huh? Maybe that last piece of evidence must be some sort of key.
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out.
Indeed. Is that the motive for the crime? She was killed on site.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Indeed it was. Indeed she was killed on site. And the regular shape of the blood stain and the absence of the markings of any blood of some sort.
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle.
Indeed.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Indeed.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So, how do we explain the presence of an ABC guide on the counter? There are no fingerprints on the guide. No objects of value in the shop. As far as... There was a letter signed ABC. It was left by the murderer as a
Murderer
signature.
deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Indeed. Now the last question we need to answer is theft the motive for the crime? So there's no railway guide for sale. But we're missing a clue somewhere, aren't we? That helps indicate if theft is the motive for the crime. Now I need to look into the cash register.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Okay. So, 8. Right.
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
Indeed. Let's see what else we got here. So, let's open the cash register.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
Indeed. It's full of euros.
Something is hidden underneath.
Ah. So we need to find the code, and I think I've got the code. Hang on. Eight, 5, 2.
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
Indeed it must be. And so let us check back there.
The door is locked.
All right.
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
Indeed. Indeed. What a strange little box. There's
This
a button.
appears to activate the mechanism.
Let's see what mechanism that is.
It is blocked.
Let's see. What could that mechanism be? Oh, yes. One of the wood pieces moved. So. Interesting. Oh, looks like another mechanism opened. Let's see this little mechanism there then. So you slide this part over. Hold on. Now which slat of wood moved this time? Oh yes! Another button.
That should do it.
Indeed it should. Oh, oops. Ooh.
Who is this young woman?
She looks beautiful.
To my dear Aunt Alice, Marie Drower.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
Indeed we must. Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave this episode here. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell icon to get notified of any new uploads you may want to see. This is the Gamer Nerd, and I am out.